Greetings everyone, this is Hong Long from Hong Long Wuxia, and welcome to another edition of Kung Fu Weapons. Today we're going to go over a weapon that is even less likely to be used in an actual fight than the nunchucks were. What could that possibly be? Yes, it is the three-sectional staff, or the Sanjigun, instead of the Erjigun. Alright everybody, the Sanjigun, or the three-sectional staff. This is a more traditional one, made with chain links and out of waxwood. I would recommend getting the other one, mainly because this one with the knots on it is going to hurt a lot more, and you will be banging your head. So the other one, this is a metal one, and this one has ball bearings in it. I've seen these around at swap meets. Actually, I got this one in a swap meet, but I've seen them around for between $30 and $50 online as well. This one can also be, besides being a three-sectional, this one will also be a regular staff if you keep everything screwed up. Two-sectional staff, and a three-sectional. Yes, it's made out of aluminum steel. It's very light, and at first glance you would think that this one would probably hurt more than the wooden one, but no. It's much lighter, it's smoother, and unless you're like going full force smacking against somebody's bones, this one's not going to hurt more. That one. The other one. Now this one's a little bit, I don't know. This one, in some respects, this one is easier to control, but in other ones it isn't, because as you can see, it's got the ball bearings, so it can spin any which way, whereas the other one, because it's done with links, there's a little bit more of it's a little bit more restricted in the way it moves around. As you can see, when it comes around, it's got to move across the loop at the bottom, whereas this one, it just moves because it's all ball bearing. Okay, so there is another weapon that is more impractical than this one, that you are even less likely to ever use in a fight, unless it's probably in your own home. And we'll go over that one the next time. Okay, so for now, we're going to go over a couple of spins and strikes that you can use with this, and these will all help in conditioning and your coordination. Okay, so the first one that we'll start off with is the one with the longest reach, and probably the easiest one to do. So for this one, you can grab it anywhere on one hand. The higher up you grab it, the easier, just like on the nunchucks, the easier it'll be just like on the nunchucks, the higher up you grab it, the easier it'll be to control. The lower you grab it, the more power you will generate, and the more speed. Okay, so for this one, we're going to start from right here, and you will swing it out. And when you initially, okay, for this one, you're going to swing it out, and you're going to initially use your leg to push it out, and go around once and back. And we're going to go back around the other way, swing, and swing. Now, I better watch out, I won't break my pot. So you swing, swing. Really worried about breaking really worried about breaking my vase. I broke part of my I broke part of this waxwood off the other day when I connected to one of the pots. This is one of the reasons I'm not using this one out here today. But I also don't want to break the pot. So anyway, so let's grab it up a little bit higher. So we're going to push it off with our hip. We're going to rotate our hip and swing it around like so. And then we kill it down here. Swing once, twice, and then kill it at the waist. And then spin it off and swing. So that's one. All right, the next spin that we're going to do has, and this is actually, both of these are like spins and strikes. You're striking, and of course it's spinning. This next one is going to also have a long reach, but rather than going horizontally, this one's going to attack vertically, diagonally. So this one, down, down, spin, down, down, and around, back, forward. So we go down, down, around, back down, around, down to the, okay, down to the left, down to the right, around on the right, down to the left, down to the right, around on the right. Alrighty then. So there was two. Let's see. The next one we'll do is the one I did at the beginning with the waxwood one. So for this one, you're going to grab it in the center. And very similar to the one we just did, except now we're doing it holding the center chuck instead of the end one. So we go around here, down, back down, around. Down, down, around. And my shoulder is really tight right now. I haven't been doing this very often, but this is a good exercise to loosen that shoulder up. So, that was three. You'll notice I'm not doing them on both arms, but that's because this one, my forearm is just, it's just toast. Bashed it up against the wall in the house a few times, and yeah, it's kind of useless. But I will try to do the next one with my left arm. So this one, the next one, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna grab it in the middle, okay? Strike, 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 strike. And you don't want to hit yourself with it because it'll be painful. Especially if you pop yourself in the knee or the back of the head. All right, so there was number 4. Another way to use this: strike, 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 strike. And also, here's another one. I mean, like I said, you're not going to use this in a fight. You're not. Somebody's going to break into your house. The weapon that you're going to first grab off of the wall or laying around is not going to be the 3-sectional staff. Plus, you're not going to have much room to use it in the house anyway. Although, for this strike, you would be able to. This one will help condition the wrists and the forearms, and also build up your coordination. This one you could probably actually use in the house because you don't need a whole lot of room, and you can do that both ways. And if you really want something good, try and no, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not. But you can get one spinning. Get this one spinning up here while this one's spinning down there. There you go. I don't feel like popping myself in the head a number of times. Now this one, we grab the second, we grab the bottom one in the left hand, and we grab the middle one. And we can, and for this, like this is like normal. You need to grab it up here for more control and accuracy, and the lower for more speed and more power. So I'll grab it right in the middle. And this is basically this. This is basically the first one that we did. We're just holding it at the second. And of course, the easiest way that you could use it, if you're going to use it in the house, would be to hold it. If you have big enough hands, would be to hold it like this, and then oh, and of course, there's this one. By the way, if you really want to practice the 3-sectional, but you're really afraid to get hit in the head, because you will, what you can do to get around this is to go to like Home Depot or Lowe's or some other place and get some foam pipe insulation, and then duct tape it. Just slide it over your staff, and then put some duct tape on it. You might want to cut out like a little section so that you can put your hand here, here, and here, and yeah, that should take care of you. I mean, you're still going to whack yourself, and it might still bother you a little bit depending on how fast you go, but it's not going to be, you're not going to knock yourself out. Although, you know, I've never knocked myself out, and I've popped myself quite a few times, but I've got a pretty hard head. I've been Hung Long from Hung Long Wuxia. As always, if you like the video, hit the button down below, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell for notifications. And as always, remember, keep practicing.